everybody, and welcome back to the Indiana Tech Esports channel. My name's Bub. You know me. You might not love me, but you do love this guy. It's Nutty. You know what else we do love? It's some good old-fashioned Rocket League. Nutty, this is kind of a tradition of ours, is we jump into a broadcast and then we're just immediately thrown into it. So how you doing? As not Velocity, but Chip is playing, and what is that name from Bluey? Can you read that?
Chip mode. It's Chip mode. Zenshiram and
apparently Bluey 51 Raquel mode moon.
So he's combining Appjack, TRK.
He's got the power of God and anime on his side.
Yeah, no, this guy's actually generationally locked right now. Big ups to Chippy. You know Chippy. You love Chippy, like you were saying in the intro. This guy travels with the A team to, I'm pretty sure, every single land.
As much as he can, yes.
Yeah, exactly. He's always in the back cheering him on. I remember at the Scenic City Invitational back in September, he came, didn't really play a game in the tournament whatsoever, but you know, he was loud. He was the voice for Indiana Tech. Jake was sitting behind them as well. Jake's rather quiet. We all love Jake, but Jake is rather quiet. Chippy is not.
Tell me Chip is loud? That's shocking. I'm on campus with the guy, but he's quiet. No, he's pretty vocal. He do be hooting and hollering. Speaking of which, we have Zenshiram, who is chasing. I'm not going to be able to keep up with these names, especially once Bluey gets on the ball.
I'm done.
It is cleared right back out by Davenport Red, who is the very familiar roster of Exiled, Byra, and Para. For those who know, that roster's been around for a minute. Resh going for a play, but denied by the combination of Byra and Para. Bluey back to Chippy, shot on target, denied by Exiled. Back to the midfield line where two Warriors commit. It'll be Resh following with the 50 off the corner. Back to Chippy with the shot. It's off the pipe. The rebound from Bluey doesn't have enough gas on it. We stay scoreless for now, about 2 minutes deep.
Pardon me, I'm personally a huge fan of this Davenport Red roster. Obviously, you know, the Cam, Brock, and Bolte roster is going to get higher priority, but on a lot of, like, every single school in North America, except maybe 5, I would say this would be a top 20 A-team roster to have. Exiled is, in my opinion, the glue that holds them all together. Byra, if you're on Twitter, you know Byra. Byra's the GOAT, and then Para kind of plays that third man role sometimes. Very mechanical, but kind of lets Byra and Exiled just go to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Byra and Para have been around for a minute. Exiled, I think he has been around a minute now. I think I just made myself sound old more than anything else. As Byra, as aforementioned, will be chasing this one down. Resh is actually being challenged. He gets bumped. Another bump, and Byra not able to send that one home. Para with the loose ball in the corner, but it is sent away by Chippy. And it is Exiled trying to steer this one back out the other way, but the low 50 from Resh will actually allow clearance here for Davenport. The downfield extension not there. Lots of demos here early, Nutty. Nothing to show for it, but Bluey with a long clear to the backboard will reset things.
We know that our Warriors are a very physical team, but so is Davenport Red. That it should be mentioned throughout the broadcast as well. It's going to pave the way, figuratively and literally, to potentially a couple of game wins for the Davenport Red side. Looking at week 1 of the NECC Division 1, Indiana Tech and Davenport Red both lost 4-1. Indiana Tech losing to Fisher, and Davenport Red losing to Oklahoma Christian as Reshiram sweeps around that goal line to make a beautiful save, and there's really not been much action going on in the first couple of minutes.
No, it's been very quiet. A lot of midfield, a couple opportunities for either side, but nothing to show for it. Bluey with the save there on his own goal line. Now Chip from the backboard. He's got one. Does he have more? He'll get back to it and get the 50 as we cross the final 60. Is Reshiram looking for clearance, but Davenport keeping the pressure on. Chip off the corner, maybe looking for Bluey, but that sets up for Exiled. And Davenport with first blood with 48 seconds to go in game 1.
You know, Indy Tech B, Cloud Feed, and Chippy, they are able to play in a couple of very highly rated series each semester. But truthfully, this is a tough ask for Chippy to be thrown into a Division 1 match just like that. He will get settled down, but it's worth noting that it's probably going to be a rough game 1 for him, and we've seen it as apparently Bluey 5-1-1 Raquel. Man, I give up. Bluey finds the first.
Mode Moon, you were close. You almost got there. How'd you forget Mode Moon?
I was almost there, man.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. I think he came up with it about 3 minutes approximately before their scrim, which is the most Bluey thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Reshiram with 1 touch, and Bluey will go back infield, maybe looking for Chippy, who will look to pursue, but Para will put a dash in those hopes as Reshiram looking for the extension for Chippy, who will find it a little bit further, but Byra, I think, had actually just come off a demo. So unfortunately, it will only go as far as him. But Chippy!
There you go!
Finds the opening, and welcome to Division 1.
Reshiram and Bluey are going to have to really open some space for Chippy just to get him acclimated. A freebie for Chip. See, it's like a three-point shooter. Take Stephen Curry. He may be 0 for 9 on the night, but if he sees one go through that net, man, the confidence will ramp right back up. The lead now for Indiana Tech. This game has swung drastically in their favor, but Davenport Red now on the hunt. Para, the infield pass, looking for someone, but no one really wants to be the beneficiary of it. Para unable to keep it up. And the first game of Chippy's NECC Div 1 career ends with a win. No complaining.
Yeah, absolutely not. 1 goal on 5 shots for Chip. Apparently, Bluey 5-1-1 Raquel Mode Moon with 1 goal on 2 shots. And Zen Shiram 0 for 2. That came out really smooth. I kind of like it. Exile 1
incredible.
for 2 for Davenport. Byra with 3 saves as well. Para with the lone assist for Davenport Red. A little history lesson as well. Chippy not necessarily foreign to this to this Rocket League roster. Reshiram, yes, never played on this iteration. But he did play with Bluey a year ago. Technically not a year ago. It was a year ago. The semester before last. I'm not in college anymore. It's hard for me to explain. If you know, you know. But it was Miller, Bluey, and Chippy at the time. Miller,
that's right.
I say rest in peace. He's just not here anymore. Miller is, trust me, he's alive. He's alive. He's just not here on campus anymore. Miller's casted games with us. No, he just I think he went home. If memory serves right, he went home. But
I would also like to go home, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would be nice. We're about to try and take this one home as we start game number 2, but Byra off the ceiling towards the net. Nothing there. Reshiram will steer this one aside.
Looking back at Bepic's top 32, or I guess 48, because why stop at 32 when you can go further? It's worth noting, this Indiana Tech roster probably has not been taken into consideration. Looking at an older version, they were ranked 14 in Bepic's top 32 and Davenport Red at 27. If you were to take just this roster, I personally would put Indiana Tech at around that 20 range, floating around Michigan State, Akron Gold, somewhere around there. I think Chippy does truly schematically fit into this roster very well. It's just, we gotta see what they can do before we speak.
It's the same paradox we ran into, well, a semester ago when Indiana Tech had the new roster. Was, sure, you got players, but what have they done? Well, we're going to find out, like we were talking about before the stream started. This is actually a really good test as Resh flip reset to the backboard. Nothing available this time. Clearance is found by Exiled up over the top of Chip, so Davenport will pursue. That one actually got through Bluey despite the demo, but no follow will result in the counter by Reshiram, who is now the lone European on the Indiana Tech roster, not the lone American for Bluey. This is backwards. But Exiled looking for a response. This time it's off target.
You go from saying one thing for a full semester, and now you have to kind of reverberate it a little bit. I'm with you, Bob. It's a little bit of a mind bender, but as we've seen so far in Game 1, Chippy has held his own. He's going to have to make a nice touch there, but he's unable to on the backflip. Doesn't get punished by Para as Exiled takes over. He gets demolished by Big Bluey Name. Big Bluey Name keeps this ball in, and with 3 minutes to go, again, it's a relatively slow opening couple of minutes, but the pre-jump pass almost connecting for DU Red.
Davenport has definitely got some more questions to ask. We are right back to what has been a relatively low-scoring game. Byra will go to the backboard, call his own number instead of leaving the ball for Exiled, which will actually open up space here for Indiana Tech. Chip off the 50. Bluey getting harassed on the back line still, finding clearance, but Davenport will recollect from their own backboard. It is Byra with 100 boost. Flip reset. Didn't quite get the touch he wanted, so he will promptly die for his sins, and Exile will move this one forward. The follow from Para, I think the bump just delayed it enough.
The physicality has shown off, as we talked about a little bit in game one, but it's going to need to open a few more holes. It's died down a little bit for DU. That's something that they're not going to be too fond of. Looking back at the rest of the NECC, this is a pretty tough pool, if you ask me, in the Division 1. Oh, Chippy. It's okay. Work the kinks out, buddy. You got it. Looking back at the Division 1, in our group, you've got the one, the only, Indiana Tech. You've got Davenport Red, Kennesaw State, the new look Ole Miss, and then Oklahoma Christian, St. Clair, Akron, and Fisher. This is a very tough pool. Indiana Tech's going to need to find some wins wherever they can, and this might be the prime opportunity for that.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough pool for, well, both of these rosters. Davenport, I believe, if memory serves correctly, Davenport Red was a Div 2 roster a semester ago. That was an opening there for Bluey, but was not able to capitalize. I can't quite remember off the top of my head who is in the opposite group, but I'm pretty sure Northwood and Concord, and I think also Cumberland, unless I'm misremembering, are all in the same group as well. So it's a group of death no matter which way you look at it at the top.
It seems like it's not Cumberland. I'm not super sure where they are in Div 1. However, it is St. Clair Green. So,
that's the roster I was thinking of.
Yeah, you could kind of. The bottom is a little bit weaker with Cleveland State and Carthage, but still you've got Northwood, you've got regular Davenport, DU Black, you've got St. Clair and Concord. Speaking of St. Clair and Concord facing off in just an hour, I will be sat for that one. But right now, I've got bigger and better things to do, and that's watching Indiana Tech pick up this win. Byra has to hustle up with 30 seconds left. We heard the countdown begin. Now it's going to be Resh. That net is empty, and Bluey slots it through.
Well, right on cue, you said you were waiting for the Tech to follow, and there it is. It's Resh to Bluey right in front. Byra actually might have had to save off the original shot, but Bluey cleaning it up. 1-0 Warriors.
It's been a great first two games. You know, they've started very quietly, but then once the pressure's ramped up, they found their moment and they've seized the day. Carpe Diem, I believe, is seize the day in some foreign language, but I'm going to seize this game to victory. Bluey tries to find one more, unable to. Really doesn't matter. 2-0 in favor of the Warriors.
Well, 3 goals to the 1 goal for Davenport so far through 2 games. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It has been a defensive showing, which is not necessarily one we're used to. Resh with the 3 saves, 2 shots, and the 1 assist. Apparently, Bluey 5-1 in Racal mode. Moon with the 1 goal on 2 shots. And then Chip, again, showing up big with them 2 saves. Hey, listen, those 2 saves are actually a lot bigger than they might seem in a 1-0 game.
No, I agree. You actually look at those 2 saves in a vacuum. They were 2 clutch saves. It wasn't like Davenport trying to keep the defense honest. It was threatening attempts. One from Byra, one from Exiled, I believe, both around that 2-minute mark. He's showed up. He's done well, and I'm very happy with what I've seen so far.
When you have a change in your roster, there's kind of 2 major questions. Can the defense keep up with the threats they're facing? Especially when you're playing in Div 1. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher whatever that is, producer. I'm not saying that. He said something in a foreign language. And the second question is can the offense continue to either keep its pace or do well enough to compensate if there are any defensive shortcomings? So far, the answer to both is yes. Maybe the offense a little bit weaker, sure. However, it doesn't matter because, well, they've only given up half a goal per game. Exiled looking to make that number a little higher. It is denied, but the rebound's still available. Para will not have a shot, so that will give the Warriors time to recoup.
Yeah, the double commit there, not exactly what you want to see, but it ended up going unpunished. The one thing I've noticed specifically from Chippy, wow, what a save there from Reshiram. Pardon me, I can wait for a moment, I suppose, as I was trying to say. The one thing I've noticed from Chippy that's been a little bit lackluster is just the speed. You know, Bluey and Reshiram, they played an entire semester against really highly touted
beat Northwood.
opponents.
I did lose right after, but they did beat Northwood.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about that. You're used to the pace of play being increased. It's like shot after shot after shot, bang, 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 bang. Chippy's just not, and that's not a diss on Chippy whatsoever. It's just how it is. He's going to get used to that, though, and it seems like this is a good opening test for him.
Oh, that's actually going to find the back of the net.
Man,
okay.
No.
The lone goal scorer for Davenport strikes again. This time, it's just big clearance finding him. Yeah, I'm sorry, Resh. There's no way that you're going to be prepared for that one. That's just a pinch straight into the, well, very capable hands of Exiled. 1-0 Davenport Red. We've been here before. There's a lot more time in the clock. I'm not concerned.
It's the earliest goal we've had in any of these 3 games so far. Fun fact, it's the earliest by 2.5 minutes, and that one came just under $1:30 in. Now it's going to be Byra, Exiled, running interference. Does find a bump onto Bluey, but now it's Reshiram. 1v1, no reset. Looks for the bump, can't locate it. Para, what a great job avoiding the bump and locating the ball. Now it's Bluey. Never mind, it's Chippy! Where did he come from?
That's what happens when you talk about speed. He heard you, and he said, all right, bet.
Good!
Yeah, that's just up over the top of one and then right through Byra. Chippy is on the board, and in a big way. We're tied at 1 with 3:17 to go.
Mucho bueno. I am loving what I am seeing from Chippy. I feel like he's been the main talking point between the two of us for the first 2.5 games, and rightfully so. But he's answered the call. We dialed 911, and the first responder that answered was, in fact, Chip Mode.
Hey, listen, once you add mode to your name, apparently that's all that matters.
You're just
Resh
better.
will try and send this one towards the net. This time, there's a player by the name of Para who's been very capable in his own right to make the save. This will waterfall down. Bluey on the flip, just not able to get there. This will go back. He'll actually cycle it back to Resh. The shot is just wide, otherwise it was open. Bluey will look to keep the press on. He'll look to go up to the top of Exile. Chip on the follow. He'll drop it down mid. Exile did swing and miss. So Resh will look to keep it moving. Gets the 50 out in front. He's going to call his own number, but Byra a little bit too close this time.
Yeah, an unfortunate angle that he had to take there on that 50-50. Not his fault, just never really going to work out in his favor. But maybe look at this give and go. Never mind, cut off by Para. He has a lot of boost. Chippy is chasing him. The chase down block is fantastic on that ball. Removes any opportunity for Davenport Red, but they are still sticking around. Exiled Para, save from Bluey. Are you kidding me there?
Well, there's anything Davenport they have going for them. They have a lot of chemistry. These guys have been together for a minute.
Yep.
We've seen several high threat opportunities between not just one player on a solo play, but 2, if not all 3 of them connecting. That one may be the most lethal thus far. We crossed the final 100 seconds. Chip will find clearance. Byra actually doesn't have the touch. He'll just keep it moving. It's Reshiram actually putting it in reverse and then into the air, up over the top of Para. Into the corner, Chippy with the follow. Nothing into the middle, though, but it's right to Bluey. A demo does come out. Is Bluey the first one there? No, Byra is. He'll get the second touch, and I think that's going to allow Davenport a chance to reset.
Byra's done a fantastic job throughout this entire series of finding that second touch. Chippy had the double locked and loaded. Bluey whiffs on it. Here comes Byra, limited boost. Chippy, again, pokes it away. And as I was saying, yeah, Byra, on those second touches, he's able to find a second challenge. Doesn't always beat 2 members of Indiana Tech, but he slows them down. He's chewing up time and making space for his teammates to work. That's the one thing that he is absolutely class at.
Yeah, absolutely. He has been a difference maker off ball, I think arguably more than on ball, especially on those counterattacks. There is Chip again, by the way. Exiled from his own backboard will have 1, make it 2, I think actually 3, actually 4. I think he died at the end of it, though, so that will actually force Davenport to extend off the respawn. Bluey will pop this one up. Chippy with no boost in the tank. He's just going to look to take space. That'll actually find its way back to Reshiram off Byra's shot. Or rather touch, and then the 50 into the middle. Bluey is there, but he's beat. And Davenport will just look to keep this one out wide for now. What started out as a game where we saw a goal quickest is actually going to be our lowest scoring game thus far, unless Reshiram has something to say about it. It's our first overtime.
Yeah, we will find one more. A single goal separates Indiana Tech between them and 4 match points, which would be something pretty impressive if you ask me. Chippy is coming off the ceiling with no boost. Why, I'm not super sure. Bluey able to bail both him and Reshiram out of a tough situation, but Davenport Red still sticking around. They're stubborn. They're like a hangnail and kind of hard to get rid of. They're still cool though. Reshiram now, musty, over 1, looking for Bluey, but seems like he got bumped by the interference. No pre-flip there for Resh, but Chippy sticking around. Not going to be able to find any bumps. There is a bump located. I have no clue on who. It seems like it's on Bluey. Here comes Davenport. But there's a miss on the ball and on the bump. Byra, routine save, just keeping that defense honest.
Here comes Exiled. Flip reset in hand. Actually cut down by the Frenchman. And now Chippy will look to kickstart the offense, but he does quickly have the ball taken off his hands. Bluey does put a hand up. Otherwise, I don't think quadruple match point was in the cards. Bluey will steer this one right back out into the Davenport end, but this one's on target. Resh will put a hand up, actually make it 2, but it's right into Para's hands. He missed. The rebound is denied, though, by Bluey. I think that was Byra off the shot, and eventually Reshiram with some clearance.
That is the 3rd time this game Bluey's been able to make a bar down read. None of those shots were necessarily immediately on target, but the follows would have been very threatening. Speaking of the follows, Reshiram to Bluey again! They link up once more! Match point, Indiana Tech.
Just consistency. It's Bluey and Reshiram again, but just goal line pressure and not allowing anything in your own end is what steers this one the Warriors' way. Quadruple match point. A 2-1 win. Bluey, I'm not saying the name this time, 1 for 2. Resh went 0 for 6. Chip 1 for 5 with 1 save. Exiled the lone goal for Davenport. He's got Davenport's 2 lone goals so far through 3 games.
You can barely see it. Hold on. Give me a second. I want to match.
He's got the jersey, folks.
I'm matching.
I didn't bring mine with me. I'm just not prepared. I don't know.
Yeah, what are we doing, man?
I don't know. Oh, look, there he is!
Chippy!
I'm just going to give him his
One
moment.
more? I thought he was silencing the crowd. He didn't.
I thought he was mogging
score.
us for a second. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, that's why I thought we were going to get hit with.
Nah, Chip. If Chip Moggs, I'm fine with it.
I'm also fine with it. Here we go. Game 4. Warriors looking to make this one a quick one to get their first win of the season in NECC Div 1. It is in the Davenport and Bluey on target, denied by Exiled. He has no boost, though. So Chippy will do exactly what his name says, chip it towards the net. The rebound from Bluey is denied twice by Byra. No clearance, though. Byra will pop this one high. 50 boost in the tank. He didn't get the reset off the ceiling. That forces Exiled into the fray, but Davenport stabilizing for now here as we cross the first 30 seconds. It was the Warriors with the first test.
Nice pass there. Bluey's going to try and make something out of nothing. However, can't do that anymore as he's been removed. Chippy doing a good job facilitating this ball into places that it should be, but maybe he has an opportunity here. Never mind, Parrot cuts him off once more, but now Reshiram to Bluey, maybe back to Chippy, but Byra reads it the whole way. It's a freebie.
Well, there's the first goal, not by a player named Exiled for Davenport. It's Byra, who just got a runaway ball. 4:05 to go. That is the earliest goal we've seen in this series, and it's 1-0 Davenport.
There's still time. Again, we've beat the record for earliest goal. Not that that matters in the slightest, but it's still funny to me. Chippy now off that sidewall. No double there. 2 members of DU Red commit, but they are both able to use the power of friendship to reset this Indiana Tech offense. Reshiram, 1 reset. Can't get it over Byra. As Para chasing Bluey, who has a little bit of space to work with. Own goal! Disaster!
I'm going to let that speak for itself. The Reshiram POV, I think, is the best part.
I agree.
1-1 with 3:41 to go. And, hey, that goal that Byra got, forget about it. We're dead even.
Forget about it. Somber and chat saying calmed. They totally knew it was planned the entire way. Hey, big ups to Somber, our main man. We love that fella here at Indiana Tech. We also love Chip. Chip now on this offense. It's going to try and Hustle, chase down Byron. No bumps, though, so it's Reshiram who's unable to meet him in the air. Bluey, that's a weird 50. Reshiram, maybe, trying to lock on. Can't do so. Para's been awfully quiet this series. He's been the only one on Davenport Red who is... Yeah, I know. He's been the only one that hasn't scored. He has done a good job of creating space for his two teammates. But, and I don't mean this as a diss, I'm not trying to be rude. He literally has just done nothing.
Well, he did something that time. He deleted Bluey off the ball. Davenport's going to try and find clearance, but it's really hard to clear the ball when you're dead. Para, the lone man back, has one touch. Resh is looking infield for Chip. He got two to commit, but it was steered aside, and Davenport will look for clearance. Matter of fact, clearance nearly turned into a counterattack, but Reshiram and Bluey both finding a way to keep that one away.
Yeah, bodies all over the pitch. It's like we're playing Modern Warfare, not Rocket League, but Chippy's playing a whole new game! Oh my gracious! Unable to wrap that one around, but you can feel the confidence in this young man. It is entirely flowing, and now he's lining up a double tap. Para almost helps him out. Another almost own goal. Bluey's there, shoots, saved by Exile. Bub, this is feeling razor-thin margins so far.
A little nervy, I think, at this point for Davenport, given the situation. Byra may be looking across, but there's no one there. Para will try and keep the offense on. Bluey will keep that one aside. The threat's not over yet. This is actually just going to drop down towards the net. The follow from Byra was not quick enough, and it is cleared away. Reshiram probably just going to throw it on net. That is exactly what he'll do. Para is there, and then Resh maybe looking back for Chip. He'll drop it down for Bluey. The shot is not there. I think he was actually looking back for Chip one more time. No goal to be found this time. Reshiram again. This is one of the air dribbles of all time that actually results in a pretty good clearance as we cross the final 120.
Hey, I'm never going to doubt what my GOAT Reshiram is doing on the ball. He can create something out of literally nothing. And so can this man, Chippy, taking his time. Tries to get it past one, maybe in the hands of Resh, but now it's an outward pass. Byra, 1v1, beats Bluey, but Reshiram hustles back. Not super sure who just died, but it's inconsequential nevertheless. There's a nice demo from Bluey. Chippy can't find it. Reshiram, free ball, takes his time. Booms it high. Not going to be able to follow as Para pokes it away, and with 45 seconds to go, this game is still equal, but the pressure and the tension now building up. Exiled, lead interference, Reshiram avoids, but he can't locate the ball, and Byra finally gets Davenport Red a lead.
Well, the Warriors have officially given up one goal per game across four now. That is the fourth goal they've given up, two this time to Byra. The first time Davenport has scored more than one in a game.
We're fine. We are so fine. Because here's what's going to happen. Ready? Bluey's about to score this. Never mind. Chippy's about to score. Okay, I'm going to stop trying to guess. And we're going to lock in. Both
we're just
going to
sit back and enjoy
offense.
the cinema that's about to unfold.
Oh, yeah, because something crazy is going to happen
here it
right
is.
now. Right now! Right now!
I think that's what we in Fort Wayne, Indiana call a tech yeah.
Tekwe, Tekwe, Tekwe!
There was a Frenchman setting that one up. I agree. There was a baguette on the board. 2-2
The French
with 20
Revolution.
seconds to go. Yeah, you know what? I'm buying into the bit. I'm down. I'm in.
I'm rocking with it.
I'm in.
If you're rocking with it. All right, cool. French Revolution, 10 seconds to go. We can exercise our right to liberty and not having to go into overtime with a 0-second goal, but right now it does just look like it's time to hunker down and play for another golden goal. Exiled, though, tries to keep it up. Bluey doesn't care.
All right, I'm ready for this Chippy game winner.
Goals.
I'm
Dude,
locked.
If Chippy scores a game winner, I am loud. My mic might peak. Oh, Reshiram, do it to him. Reset. Past one. Maybe past two and three. Nope, can't find it. But Bluey should be the first one to this ball. No, beat out by Byra. Chippy in a bit of a sticky situation. But look at the amount of time he's bought his teammates. Reshiram now back. No boost for him, though. But Chippy is actually the one who stole it, and he's able to make the clear.
Actually a good touch from Para, but Resh was located on the backboard. He'll find Bluey on the right side, who finds space. This will unfortunately result in Davenport launching back the other way. It was the Frenchman who had to make a save, and now a demo might open up some space, but Para just too fast. Went from talking about how he hadn't said his name to we've said it a lot all of a sudden. Byra on the right wall with some space and 60 boost in the tank. Bumps flowing here for Davenport, but again, it's Bluey finding clearance. He's got Reshiram to the backboard. It's Para with 1. He'll look for more,
Great
and he'll
touch.
actually carry this one safely back out, flip reset included. Davenport not out of danger yet, though. Bluey right back into the corner and cycles it right back around mid. Byra's there. It's just a little too tall for Chip. I thought I saw the moment, but it's not happening just yet.
We all saw the vision. There will be at least one more for our good friend Chip Mode. Reshiram was patiently waiting for the boost, couldn't find it. Someone's going to have to go and clear this ball out. And of course, it's going to be the main man of the hour, Chippy. Back in this blue corner, we've got some demos coming through, but there's no one really taking the space that they've been allotted due to the physicality. 90 seconds into this overtime, a much longer one than we saw in Game 3. But the pressure, still for Indiana, more of the same, ramping up. That net, almost empty, but Chippy chose not to commit as third man. A valid decision for him. But here we go. Reshiram now. Is there a teammate waiting in the wings? No, it's just Byra who makes his first touch over to Exiled. A couple of nice redirects from the two fellas on Davenport Red, and we reset once more. It's now a 1v1. Exiled has to be careful here. It's just him and Bluey, but he wins the duel.
Aaron's going to look for clearance here, but he's got apparently Bluey 5-1. I'm stopping. I'm done. Byra will pick this one up on the backboard. Not unchallenged, though, by the Frenchman, who does put a hand up. Unfortunately, the follow is Exiled, but it does go right back to Bluey. Does he have the second touch? Yes. It is going to drop right down to Byra, who sees Para, but Chippy cuts this one off before the threat is realized. Exiled is beat around the ball, but Byra finds it back. Resh off the ceiling. This will actually drop back down, and now Bluey on the right wall into the corner. Para looking for clearance. It's a little too far for Chippy, and Bluey will steer this one to the opposite side. He'll follow with his own set of ideas. Para in the corner, looking to find it right back out again. We're just going back and forth here, Nutty. Ain't nothing happening. This has been the last 3 minutes of overtime. Maybe one exciting moment for either side, but we're just running in circles. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. Chippy's here.
Oh, my God.
Chippy is here. Chippy's here. It's been a game of two...
Byra with the hat trick wins the game.
I'll stop talking.
Byra with the hat trick.
What is that touch? What is that touch?
I don't know. We talked about how Para, we hadn't heard much, and then all of a sudden Para said, I bet. It's the same thing that Chippy said. Easily Davenport's best game of the series. The Warriors... Yeah, I mean, the goals just didn't happen this time. Bluey, 2 goals on 8 shots. Resh with 2 shots as well with the lone assist. Chip with 2 saves, 2 shots. 3 goals on 4 shots for Byra. Exiled with 4 saves and an assist. Para with the game-winning assist for Davenport as we head to game number 5.
That was gross.
Kind of was. Very disgusting. Are we allowed to cheer about it? Are we allowed to get excited?
It was a fantastic touch. I just don't want to say anything nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we allowed to be... You know what? They're the homies. That was a fantastic play, Para.
This is an unbiased stream, bub.
It's the Indiana Tech esports stream. I mean, it is supposed to be biased, but I can't be biased. That was just peak.
No, we're good.
By the way, we're own goaling, so that's more peak. Hey, you remember how last semester we felt like we were living in a fever dream sometimes? Welcome back, Nutty.
Nightmare. Disaster! 16 seconds in, and we've owned gold. The first time, however, in this series, we had to equalize it. It was only fair that we own gold after that first own goal from Davenport, but it's good. We got it. We're pumping on the brakes, and we're scoring goals. That would have been aura if I'd called it, but we can try again later. Exiled now. Off the ceiling. Chip almost completely destroyed the mentality of Davenport Red. Reshiram can't find the dunk. Would have been a highlight. You would have seen it on Twitter. You would have seen it on YouTube. You would have seen it on Facebook. He's trying again. Oh, fakes the sidewall. Oh, Bluey, great shot. Even better save from Byra.
Davenport has suddenly elevated their game. Now the onus is on the Warriors to find a way to match it. It is Chippy from the back right corner. Exile puts a hand up. And actually no clearance this time from the Frenchman. A rare whiff. It is Bluey, but he'll only go as far as Byra. Looking left side, that actually gets up over the top of the first challenge. Chippy will have one. Para keeps the press on, drops it down in front. Bluey in reverse, not unchallenged, finds it out to the side for now, but Exiled puts it right back where it came from. It is eventually going to cycle its way to Reshiram, who's going to look for the bump. He actually got it, but Para straight to the backboard for his longtime teammate Byra, and there's the clearance. The net is open. Is it going to go? No! Why would it? It's Bluey in net. It's still 1-0.
Bluey has been fantastic in defense tonight. It's resulted in 3 game wins, and it's resulted in Davenport Red really not scoring as much as we're used to seeing them. And that's primarily been because of, I believe, I could be wrong, our man in the middle, maybe our captain, good old Bluey.
He's going to try and make something happen here offensively. Exiled is there. He'll get it up over the top of Reshiram. The net's open. And Byra has another.
Boo! Get this guy off the pitch. Why does the goal have to be that big?
I don't know.
Why can't it just be like a hockey goal?
I don't think we'd ever see goals ever if that happened.
Stupid.
You don't like playing Rocket League for 5 minutes and it being 1-0?
Honestly, it reminds me of hockey, and I love hockey, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll send that off to Epic Games, and we'll see what they say about it. Exiled is going to ruin our fun. That was Reshiram looking to make a moment. It is going to be Para coming back. This is the first time in this series the Warriors have had a multi-goal deficit. So this is a new challenge. We've entered new territory. This is either going to be fun and exciting or depressing. Reshiram actually drops underneath. He baits everyone out, but again, structure from Davenport winning, and the clearance follows.
First time we've had a multi-goal deficit means it's the first time. Whoa, what a team bump. So sorry, that was a jump scare. First time we've had a multi-goal deficit means that it's the first time we're going to have a multi-goal comeback because Bluey is on the ball. Leaves it for Chippy. Free for whoever wants to take it. Byra avoided the bump and now controls. Oh, what a nice touch there. But you know what? Apparently Bluey 5-1-1 Rico mode moon gets removed off the pitch.
Para cares little about what your name says or how small the font has to be for it to fit. He is moving it back. Bluey says, forget about it. I'm sending it back once more. There is Para on the backboard. He's got to get through Reshiram, and will do just that. No boost in the tank means no follow, though. Chip also doesn't have anything, so this is actually going to neutralize. It will be Resh who gets dunked. We have crossed the final minute. And for the first time in this series, we really haven't seen any offense until now. Tech Wee, the Frenchman, has arrived.
Give him a baguette now! This is the connection that we saw consistently in the fall semester, specifically at BBB, the tournament we don't speak of. Reshiram and Bluey linked up very consistently. Kickoff play here. Reshiram up to Chippy. Oh, do it, my good friend. Chippy down to Bluey. Red out. Yeah, I saw the vision. We all did, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. Nice cut there by Bluey, and with 45 seconds to go, I believe it's a 1v1. Reshiram on the cut. Does get removed. It should be the third, unless Bluey has something to... Never mind. What a terrible bounce for Davenport Red. Para, pardon me. Reset. Double. Nope. Post loves us.
Well, that was everyone for Davenport, which means the counter is promptly on the way, except it is slowed down. Again, everyone. For Davenport, though, it is Bluey calling his own number. This time, Byra puts the hand up. And now Resh, sidewall. Does he have more? Gets up over the top of another. Exiled the last to beat. He'll make the stop. Bluey keeps it in. Exiled finds it a little bit further out. Final 10 seconds. Still a 1-goal lead for Davenport. It is Chippy towards the corner. 50'd into the middle. One last touch. Maybe it's Bluey with one. Para off the sidewall will try and ground this. He'll do exactly that with the exact same touch that won them the prior game. It is a 3-2 series lead for Indiana Tech all of a sudden.
Well, So there's this thing in Rocket League where a team wins a lot of games and then loses a lot of games, and I'm not gonna say the phrase, but the bid is active. I must recognize that. Chippy looks a little bit less happy than he was 10 minutes ago, and that personally makes me very sad.
He's usually always happy, but he looks like he's kind of focused right now. We'll see.
He is locked, dude. He is locked.
Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. He's focusing on them. I don't know. I got nothing. I thought I was gonna have something funny to say. I got nothing. I'm out of it.
That's rare, man.
I know. Very rare.
You're usually on those little
I'm
quips.
getting old, man. Getting old.
What are you, like 52?
Yes. 53, actually.
All right. Here we go. Game 6, we're going to get in. We are, in fact, going to win. Chippy is spawning back middle. And that's where the kickoff is going to come from.
He knows because he can see the screen through the cameras.
Why are you telling them that?
I had to break the fourth wall. Oh, come on, boys. There it is.
Yeah! What just happened?
Chip mode has arrived. 7, not 6, 7 seconds in.
Okay.
1-0 Warriors.
Cut the broadcast.
No. We got a tech. You had to finish off here.
Kickoff play. Chippy has controlled the ball in this corner. Able to beat one, no follow. Gets the demo, can't find the second demo. Instead finds Reshiram, but the net is now empty. Bluey, can you sink it with 40 boosts? No, he has to actually line up a double. Off target. Byra, clear. Exiled. Here we go.
Yup, saw that coming.
Man, that kid is clinical. That guy is clinical.
Yeah, Exiled is pretty good at this carball game, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering. Nice decal, Reshiram. Let's keep it moving.
We're seeing the back of Reshiram's car a little bit too much. I want to see the front of his car. I don't want to see any more BBL double taps. I want to see some rockets into the back of the Davenport red net, and here's an opportunity for just that. Bluey now to a pre-jumping Reshiram. What is he going to do with this ball? Hello? Okay. The clip is gone.
I wish I had something to follow with, but that was just Davenport being desperate and making a fantastic save. I really don't know. I'm trying to provide analysis and not just like peek. It's not working. Resh is going to go for the 50. This will find its way mid. Exiled has no boost. That's going to clear it up for Bluey. Flip reset and maybe looking for the double, but it doesn't quite bounce the way he was hoping. And now Resh is going to call his own number. Full tank of boost, gets a flip. Up over the top, and Para able to deny it again. This Davenport defense just not giving in until now.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Where is thy? He's right there. He is blue, and he's scoring goals. What is that gold explosion? Is that an aquarium?
I think so.
I was going to say the Bikini Bottom, which is just so far from correct.
I don't know if that's a collab they've done yet.
Oh, it is. You haven't seen the goal explosion?
No, I haven't. I was going to say, if that's not been done, marketing idea needs to be done. Chippy, speaking of marketing idea, scoring a goal here. Never mind. Para has decided that that's not good for views. So we're instead going to have nothing happening. Actually. Except maybe we will. Bluey to the backboard, calling his own number again, but this time it doesn't go. Reshiram on the sidewall. Flip reset. Has one. Just goes for the 50. They dunk their own team. Para able to keep it out wide for now. Chip keeps the press on. Never mind. Resh says, give me that ball right back. I don't know how to say that in French, so instead I go Southern this time. It's steered aside. Bluey looking bottom left, and it's pipe.
I don't know how to say it in French. I'll say it in Southern. Anyway, speaking of marketing, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Epic Games and Blast. I opened my Rocket League to stream some of the Tri-City Slam qualifier last night, and I received a topper of Eric Cartman's head, and it made my night.
Oh, goated. I would also
2
make
minutes
my night.
left. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? I immediately equipped it. I'm like champ 1. I can wear toppers.
Anyone can wear
These
toppers. They
sweats
just
can't
choose
tell
not
me
to.
anything. Yeah. Who are these guys? Better than me? I don't care. Anywho. 2
We're
minutes
here
left
for the
in this
vibes.
game. No, exactly. That's all I bring to the facility is just happiness
Resh.
and smiles. Reshiram brings goals. Nice reset. Instead, he keeps possession, puts that one to the corner. Bluey tries to find the dunk, but Para is a large man. Chipper now. Nothing going. Reshiram 50 into the corner. He gets bumped off, which allows Exiled to start their own transition offense, which, again, is shut down as quickly as it started.
Oh, that clearance is
Wait,
going to
what?
find its way. I think Resh believed that Byra was getting the second touch.
Oh, no, I just think he was out of position. Which, no biggie. It's fine. There's still 89 seconds left. There's still... Sorry. There's still more than enough time for this to swing back in the favor of Indiana Tech. But I must say, I am feeling a little bit of the nerves that our Warriors must
Bluey.
be feeling right now. You got to commit for that, my good friend. He is able to...
Davenport thought he was going to.
Yeah, no, you could tell. Everyone in the lobby, except for Bluey, thought that Bluey was going for this ball. Reshiram now, first touch solid, 50, off target, but a weird bounce. Exiled able to read it and begin another piece of transitional offense. Reshiram has to be careful here, buy some time. His first touch is solid, his second touch is irreplaceable, or pardon me, is replaceable.
It's actually a really good touch. Does he find Chip? He did, but Exiled cuts it off. Bluey just decides, I'm going to go for a demo and give a free ball to Resh, but again, denied by Exiled. 30 boost. Bluey won't have another here. Unless it goes low, which it does. Chip does get bumped, but more bumps come out from Bluey, which means more space opens up. Chip tries to put this one back to Resh, but
Nice
nothing
pinch.
there. But that pinch will keep pressure on. Exile just trying to find some clearance. Bluey, does he have the cut? It was actually Resh, and Para will watch this one. Well, he'll be watching for a little while longer now after that demo. Exiled looking for clearance. We might be headed to yet another overtime, Nutty. This has suddenly become a journey.
Sorry, I was a little bit nervous about...
Oh, Bluey cares
Game
little
6
for the subtle
OT.
nuances of overtime.
Oh, game.
Oh,
See
Resh!
you guys. Later.
Oh, no!
It was almost aura. But you want to know what's going to be even more aura? A game-winning overtime goal from our king, our savior, to the Indiana Tech Rocket League team, Big Chip Mode. A double commit here actually is going to spell a little bit of doom for IT.
Oh, that's
a nice
dangerous.
touch from Reshiram. It's left for Exile. Bluey again with another incredible save. That's, I believe, 22 on the series for him. He's been everywhere on that back line. Byra opts to leave it for Exiled, who calls him off, and he plays the 50. Chippy, no second touch, but Para removed off the pitch by Reshiram. Free ball, lot of space, lot of boost. Reset over one. Does he have the double? No, leaves it. Bluey can't locate it off the pop. Oh, Chippy's got to fix his dead zone. That's a couple of times. Ah! That he's gone for a backflip, and that's a couple of times we've gotten bailed by the post.
Bluey does find clearance. If you hear the thuds happening, no, that's not your heart. It's actually mine coming through the microphone. Just want to clear that up for everyone. I'm going to be heading to the emergency department after this series is over. Exile will try and find some clearance, but it'll only go as far as midfield. Sidewall read would have been had undoubtedly by the Frenchman, but unfortunately, Para had it. Byra will find clearance on the extension. A team bump comes out, and Reshiram was there. He's got the pop-up over one. Does he get it through Para? The answer is no. And now Davenport has the press. It's a low shot, and this time it's Chippy with clearance, and then he'll chase on the extension. 90 seconds have come and gone. It's still 2-2, and Davenport, give him credit. It's been a scrappy series. They've stayed in it, and Exiled will keep him in it for a little while longer.
Minute 45 into this game 6 overtime. They've split the overtimes one game apiece, with Indiana Tech's goal coming about, I believe, what was that, 45 seconds into overtime in game number 3, and then Davenport finding one 3.5 minutes into game number 4 to kick off the reverse sweep bid. Some physicality being hunted by good old Chipper, but he's unable to locate any bumps, and the clearance comes through. Reshiram in a bit of a precarious situation, but he takes his time and is able to navigate for just a bit longer. Bluey now. It's just going to be Chippy having to play a touch. He doesn't make it. The nerves are definitely kicking in for that young blood, but he's going to have to calm it down, or else it may turn into disaster very quickly. Chippy now. First touch is solid, and ends up getting a demo as well on his way out. This gives numbers for Indiana Tech, which are quickly removed as the respawn comes on it.
Para's going to find clearance. Where's the extension? There it is. Exiled. He's low boost. Nobody knows. And we're going to game 7.
There should have been a commitment now. Oh, that's just awkward from Chippy. He did go. It's just awkward. Bob, I don't like it.
We have come all the way back from a 3-0 series lead to one game's going to decide it. And it's Exile dropping 800 with 2 goals, 5 shots, and 4 saves leading the way. Para with the goal and assist as well. Byra with the other assist. For Davenport, Bluey and Chip with goals. Resh with the lone assist. 8 shots for Resh. And I think the strategy going into this next one, I'm not the coach. I'm not going to leak who the coach is, but I'm not the coach. Move the ball into open space a little bit quicker. You're kind of just going straight into Davenport a lot of the time, and Davenport is taking the lack of space and then just pushing the ball out. Just saying. Just a thought. Boys, you can't hear me.
You're not necessarily wrong. I don't disagree with you at all. I will say the shot differential has favored Indiana Tech 5 out of the 6 games so far. Oh, we do get the Tech Yak Cam. Fantastic. They look a mixture of locked in and a little bit nervous, which I can understand.
I saw a slight smile from Chippy there. I saw a slight smile. Here we go, though. That look on all their faces and the gamer lean taking place and that transition, Nutty, means we have started Game 7.
We have. For better or for worse. I'm excited for some Game 7 Rocket League. Reshiram's going to miss that corner boost, but still gets so much height on that flick. I can't even comprehend how that happens. Chippy. Chippy! Back over to Resh in that corner. Chip decommits as the pass might have been coming straight towards him, but he's going to have an opportunity. Shoots! Spyra save! Where's Bluey all the way back? Playing passive as the third man.
I think he got demoed.
Oh, did he?
I thought I heard someone get demoed. It might have been Bluey. Resh has decided to get full aggressive and go off the ceiling.
Pre-jump!
Whoa. Okay, let's not do that. Exiled's going to follow it, though.
Hey, we're good. I'm not worried about it. Para cuts off that clearance from Bluey, unable to find any sort of ground pinch, so the lawnmower
it's open.
Clear. Oh, everyone's beat. Reshiram! I want to do like Reshiram's Pokemon cry, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know. Hold on. Reshiram Pokemon cry. Don't say anything. I'm actually about to nail this. Ready? Wait.
You're losing.
Oh! That was really bad. Oh my gosh.
Chat, I'm going to need a clip. I'm going to need a favor here.
Oh, I forgot you guys could do that. No! Stop! Stop.
That one's getting put into the history books. Nutty, we ain't ever living this one down. The net's open again! This time everyone got back. Oh, that's a huge
nice
bump, though.
There. Oh, Chippy.
I don't think it's going to result in anything. That's actually really well played by Byra. Yeah, the Fever Dreams are 100% back, Nutty. Exile's going to try and do it himself. This time it's going to be Zenshiram. Musty towards the backboard. Byra's there, and then Chip just going to drop it with the flip. Byra's got one. Bluey will just bounce this one towards the net, but I don't think on. Para with one. Make it 2. He's got to get around Reshiram. He just gets the 50, but the shot's there. It's off the bar. The rebound is denied by Bluey.
Yeah, tensions are high. My heart is beating and my chest is sore. Look at the fake. Exiled saw it the whole way through. Chippy has to be careful here as this third man. He's going to get a ball ripped just off target. No follow through. Oh, and it's Bluey to Reshiram. He botches this shot. Does he have the follow? No. And somehow, after pretty solid attempts of offense from both squads, it remains a 1-0 game. The post once again in Indiana Tech's favor. How has there only been one goal in this game?
It's been a wild ride. It might be a little wilder here in a second if Exiled has anything to say about it. Chip can't put a hand up. Exiled looking to go to the middle. This time shut down there by Bluey. Byra's got more to say, though. Chip steers it to the outside for now, and then Bluey with a huge fake buys some time. Sent right back, though. Chip will pop it off the sidewall. It's going to have to be Bluey. He'll actually fake the shot. Denied by Resh. No boost for the Warriors. That 60 that Bluey has is all that's combined between the three. This will find his way towards the net. Resh finally gets some boost. Some clearance, maybe. No, it's a double demo. Bluey's going to try and find a moment to breathe, and we get one.
Chippy has either made, no disrespect, a terrible touch or the best touches we've ever seen in his career in this Game 7. There's no in between. He is single-handedly, in my opinion, outside of a couple of great Reshiram saves, the reason that Davenport has not scored. He's made some great touches to buy just half a second of time. It's a nice dunk there. It's not going to result in a goal as Exiled can hustle back. But here we go again. Chippy, there's one of those touches that's not so great and that he's going to want to have to cut, or that he's going to want back, but he's not going to be able to get it. Bluey with the booming clear. 75 seconds to go. There's still time on the board. Exiled with the pop. Bluey, another routine save. They're keeping the defense honest.
It's anything but over. We've seen how this series has gone.
Yep.
We have crossed, though, the final 60 seconds. It's on Davenport to respond. That clearance will help the Warriors' case for now, but I don't think the Warriors are necessarily keen unless it's open! Reshiram! And I think it was set up by the GOAT! Yes, it was! Look at Chip!
Yeah, I mean, can we get some MVP chants in the MVP! 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 Chippy!
Role-playing as Bulldozer. Exile's going to try and role-play as Heartbreaker. It's going to go back the other way. Reshiram with one. Byra trying to find some life here for Davenport. Is there a pulse left? That clearance won't help. Make it 3.
Yeah, me personally, I was never worried about the reverse sweep. Are you kidding me? Look at the guys on the orange side of the pitch. Bepic, TJ, book it. These guys are still a top 20 Rocket League team in the nation of North America. 3-0 with 30 seconds to go. I suppose it's not fully over, right? Davenport could do it.
I mean, the Warriors were up 3-0 in the series, and Davenport won 3 straight games. The score is now 3-0. They were either breaking the curse, or we're seeing the curse reanimate itself in one game. One of those two things is going to happen.
Well, Chippy, congratulations. You have successfully, Davenport Red, you have lost to Chippy in Division 1 in the Big 2026. What an accomplishment. Chippy, welcome to Div 1, my good friend. In Indiana Tech, they're gone. They don't even want to see the final second. I wouldn't either. Put them to bed, tuck them.
What is the overlay doing? Oh, apparently Bluey 511 Raquel Mode Moon. You got it off better than I did this time. Completely broke a 4-3 series win for the Warriors over Davenport.
W.
Whew. Nutty. What a series. That's a 1-1 record for the Warriors. Chippy's first game in NECC Div 1 is a W. Look at them. They're not thrilled. Chippy was happier when they were up 3-0 than he was when they actually won the series.
I wonder why. I'm gonna be honest with you. Couple of mistakes that will be ironed out by our lovely mystery coach. I say no words because I am secret. If you are Justice, please do not lie. Please tell me someone knows what movie that is from. However, Indiana Tech takes it 4-3, denying the reverse sweep attempt. They move to 1-1 on the season in the NECC Division 1. They now have a game differential of, I believe, that would be 5-7. So not fantastic. Still not at 500, but it's okay.
Yeah, but 1-1. But 1-1. Davenport, I think. I mean, it's this.
L-Bub. Hold on.
Did I just see an L-Bub in the chat? We're just jumping on
you saw two in
L-Bub.
the chat. You saw
Nutty's
two in the
jumping on it
chat. You saw
too.
two.
We
Yeah.
almost got through an entire broadcast without an L-Bub. Man, I thought I was gonna get away with it. Y'all kill me.
KR Swish.
Y'all kill me.
Swish, our goat.
Y'all kill me.
And we got to give a shout out to the man in the back, KR Swish. He's allowed to say L-Bub. All right, never mind. He doesn't get any love. I hate him.
This is the price of admission, Nutty. You jump on the
It is what it is.
broadcast.
It is what
It
it
doesn't
is.
matter who KR Swish is. He sees a caster, and he either will W insert caster's name, or more commonly, L insert caster's name. And usually the W caster name is when the caster is having a massive sell job right in front of the microphone in front of everybody. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. It's a fantastic bit. What is not a fantastic bit, but a fantastic way to bounce back from last week is a 4-3 win over Davenport Red. Nutty, I think we're going to get one of the boys down here for an interview here in just a moment. I'm going to see if our good old friend Chippy wants to get back on the mic. It's been a while. It's been a while. Don't go far, folks. 4-3 over Davenport. We'll be back for an interview in just a moment.
and set me free. Come and set me free. Come and set me free. Give me what I need. Come and set me free. Give me what I need. Come and set me free, 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 free. Come and set me free. Give me what I need.
Your vision, when look in my jaw distract, can't catch my breath. There's sand in the hourglass has stopped. You light up my world in ways I can't explain. Your electricity's running through my veins. Oh, baby, I can't help it. I've never felt like this. Only you can do what you do. Only you give me that deja Only you. Before you found me, I was floating among the stars. No direction till I landed in your arms. Destiny makes sense when I look in your eyes. A new force of nature that brings me to life. Oh, baby, I can't help it. I've never felt like this. Only you can do what you do. Only you give me that deja Only
And we are back. We brought Chippy to the stream. Chip, it's been a while since you've been here.
Yep.
You said earlier that you kind of get to dust off the jersey a little bit too. You haven't worn it since how long?
Spring 2025.
Been a while. It's been a while. Unk's back. I'm allowed to say it this time. Speaking of being back, you played with Bluey, obviously a while ago. That was with Miller.
Yep.
He's not dead. We're not. I've made this joke.
Love you, Miller.
He's around. He's just not here. But you obviously now are playing with both Bluey and Resh here, and you're also playing with the B team with Cloud and Feed. What is the difference between the two? Obviously, you're playing in Div 1 versus Div 3, but is there any other like major differences for you?
Oddly enough, I think I'm more situated and used to playing like the level that of teams they do, because last year with Bluey and Miller, we were playing a lot of those same level teams, even in Div 2 and in all the tournament qualifiers. So I would say with the B team, we focus more on just like having fun, and since we're in Div 3, so we're playing like lower ranked teams, we focus on just having fun and winning. So
that's fair. That's fair. Nutty, you had a question about an event that they're going to.
I sure do. Speaking of having fun, I know you guys are running the Queen Cities Clash qualifier. You qualified through the upper bracket, I believe, with a win over Shawnee State in the first qualifier. And only took you guys one. How much are you guys looking forward to that? Because that'll be a pretty fun event. Pretty stacked. I wouldn't say it's as stacked as Tri-City Slam, not to toot my own horn, but it's going to be a good tournament. How are you guys feeling about it?
Oh, we're so excited. It's our first LAN as a B team, and we were going to be so sad if we didn't make it to at least one LAN this semester. And we just got our groups today, and we really like the group we're in. We want to get revenge on BPC Orange for knocking us out of the Tri-Cities qual, because we shouldn't have lost that. We had it in our hands and we lost it. So we're just so excited with our group, and we're just gonna go have fun and hopefully make it top 3 at least. That's what our goal is. So
yeah, that group, for anyone wondering at home, is Indiana Tech B, BPCU Orange, which is Manny, Kyler, and Wish. Central Michigan, one of the UTK teams, one of their 9, and then UGA with, I believe, DJ TJ playing. So that'll be quite a fun LAN coming up, and then maybe you guys will see him at TCS. Who knows?
Yep, maybe. What we will know is we'll actually see you back with NECC next week as well.
Yep.
Another thing we know is that's it for this week. So appreciate you. Welcome back to
happy to be back
to the stream. It's not your first time on the stream. You did the 2v2. You were here.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we got nothing else this week. We'll be back next week again for more NECC Valorant. Off stream as well. Yesterday, big win for our Valorant team. Shout out to the Val team. 2-0 over Sienna Heights, the defending WAC champions. So big ups to the Val team. That's it. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you, everyone, from the front to the back. SK Boosh running the production. KR Swish over here running stats and media, even though he walked in at the last possible moment in Game 7. It's fine. It's fine. He's doing something, I think. He's not even looking at me. It's fine. He can't hear me. That's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend.